I'm about to tell y'all some really wild shit. I was walking down the sidewalk and I ran into this guy that I used to work with. And I was just gonna go to the park really quick and go grab something to eat. And we didn't really speak like that when I used to work with him. We didn't really speak like that. We didn't really speak like that when we used to work together. Anyways, he saw me walking down the street. He's like, hey, didn't we used to work together? I'm like, oh my God, yeah. And so we start talking and everything like that. And then I just have to make sure he doesn't come back because I don't want him to know that I'm talking about this right now. And then he goes, I was like, yeah. He goes, oh, okay, cool. He's like, I was like, so what you about to do? He was like, nothing, ride around. I said, oh my God, I love to ride around. Can I ride with you? He was like, yes. Why did I fully just hop into this man's car? He's a good guy, y'all. It's nothing bad. But I'm weak. Like, why do people let me do things like this? I fully was like, hey, can I can I ride with you? He's like, yes. We've just been riding around. I didn't bring a mask, so I couldn't go in the store with him. But y'all, I'm fully weak right now. I'm fully weak right now. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I keep trying to make sure you know. I'm gonna keep this up for 24 hours, but I just want to let y'all know, like, you know, have fun with life, yo. Everything is not so fucking serious, okay? Everything is not serious. We're having great conversation. Hey, it's hot as a bitch in here. Why is his car? Why is his car making noise, y'all? I'm scared. What did I touch? Anyway, guys, like, that shit is wild, yo. I don't know, it's just really nice to have, like, just see someone and just chat with them. Y'all, I'm safe. I'm safe and I'm home, and I'm home and I'm safe. And I'm safe and I'm home. He stopped so that I could get some food from one of my favorite places. It's called a white people food, which fine. I can be eating on white people food. Very nice gentleman. So, as I was saying before he almost caught me on live. It's okay to not take life so seriously. There has to come a point in between the shadow work where we are taking the time to live, right? We are taking the time to actually apply what we are learning, what we are healing. And you know, I did some, it's so crazy how I even ran into this guy because I did some crazy healing. And then I was like, I gotta go outside. I had to go outside. And normally I would never do anything like that, right? I would never see this guy that I sort of kind of used to know and just hop in his car because I'm funny like that. I'm funny. I've been really funny about my space with people, specifically guys, because, you know, let's keep it real. Like, it's a lot of fuckboy shit that be going on. I mean, fuck girl shit too, but it's fuck girl shit too, but I'm not a fuck girl. So I'm talking about guys that I've dealt with. It's just been a lot of fuck shit, yo. And so I would never do something like that. Something inside of me was like, you know, you are operating on a hurt frequency by continuously I'm sorry, y'all. I'm doing many things at one time. You are operating on a hurt frequency by continuing to guard yourself or put up a wall by, pretty much deciding that everybody's a fuckboy. Now, let me say this. If there are red flags, I'm not stupid. That's another thing. I've been through enough situations where if I see too many red flags, if I see too much stuff, hey Jalen, if I see too many red flags, if I see too much bullshit, then I'm going to, I'm going to bounce. I'm going to peace. But if there's no reason for me to not feel like there's any red flags, or if I feel like no one's not being honest, then there's really no reason for me to have a guard up, right? And so I'm thinking, and in my mind, this is what I'm thinking immediately. Like, there's no reason for me not to be nice to this guy. And he just said something I like, which is I love for people to drive me around. That's one of my favorite fucking things to do. I love for people to drive me around. And in that moment, he was just saying the right things. Oh, nothing. I'm just driving around. And I'm like, can I ride with you? And I'm happy that I did that, because I normally wouldn't do that. And we ended up having a really good conversation. And we talked about perspective. And he doesn't realize that I was taking it in this way. But, just having that perspective, like looking, I don't know, just understanding that everyone's got a different perspective. And I speak about this all the time. Your perspective is your reality, right? But like we literally went back and forth about whether the sun was out. And I could not stop laughing. I was like, bro, the sun is out. What are you talking about? He's like, no, it's not. Where? And where we were looking, there wasn't any sun. It wasn't. But in my mind, I'm like, dude, do you know what the sun looks like when it's not out? You know what it looks like? And he starts laughing. He's like, night. Exactly. Does it look like night right now? The sun is out. He's like, no, but you can't see it. That doesn't mean that it's not there. He doesn't even know how profound that conversation right there was to me. Just because you don't see it, sometimes you don't feel it, doesn't mean it's not there. It don't mean it's not there, bruh. I don't want to know what the fuck you talking about. Sun is out. But really cool guy. Really cool conversation. Really glad I did that. Shut up. Ain't nobody finna do no love connection. That was just a healing moment for me. I needed that. That was really cool. I'm really glad that I did that. And I really hope to have more moments like that in life where I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to go on out and run into people and see what's good. So, you want to see what I'm eating? So, like I told you, I have vegan chili. And I also have a vegan club. And it's got tempeh. I got kettle chips. And it's got tempeh. And it's got tempeh. And it's got bean sprouts. And it's got tomatoes and lettuce. And I'm so happy about it. And I got it from Union Market. And I'm excited. So yeah. I'm going to go eat. Take a risk, guys. Ended up having a really good conversation with that guy. Maybe now we'll be driving buddies. He can drive me around and I can just ride. And it's just great. We have a great conversation. But I hope that gives you a little bit more context as to why I just jumped out the window, because I wouldn't normally do that. The Tanisha that would operate on hurt and pain would have never done that. Oh, have you had this before? This is my first time eating this. I'm really excited. But I know I want to go in, so I'm not going to take the first bite until I get off of the live. but I'm gonna devour this. I want this so bad. So yeah, I forgot what I was talking about that quick. But it was nice to have that conversation. It was cool to meet someone. I didn't really meet him. I've known him for a while, actually. But it was cool. It was cool. Just to give you, that's what I was doing, giving you context to the other live. Yes, I'm going to crush. I cannot wait. I was giving context to the other live as to why I was sneaking in that guy's car. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay to just try something new. And that was just me trying something new. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Operating on a hurt frequency, operating from pain. And when I operate from pain, I wouldn't have done something like that. I would have tried to avoid. Like, that's my thing, avoidance. I worked through chapter 8 today. Hi, who are you? DE Demetrius 2858. Hey. I worked through my pain today. I worked through feeling today. I was triggered today. I had some feelings and I worked through those feelings. And hurt Tanisha, the painful Tanisha, would not have let that moment in. I would have pushed it away and avoided it. But in that moment, I chose to feel, and I felt like riding. And so I did. To my mom, pick it, I'll come back. What you talking about? I think maybe you wrote that wrong. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, I'm sharing all this to tell you context to the video you just saw, to also just kind of give you context to how the shadow work and the healing work does work when you really want it to work. Again, I'm opening myself up to experiences. I'm opening myself up to people and places and things. And I'm getting out of my little hermit, because I will stay in this house all the time. And I'm really glad that I did that. I'm really glad that I pushed myself. Cedric, if you happen to see this, thank you for giving me a nice little ride around the city and good conversation. Peace. How do I end it?